is really an honor to be here virtually at the AI Summit New York. My name is Andy Chun, Regional Director for Technology Innovation at Prudential Corp Asia, a leading life and health insurer in Asia. Today, I'll be sharing our customer-centric AI digital ecosystem, which helps users become healthier and wealthier. First, a bit about myself. I've been working in AI for well over 30 years now and had the pleasure of working with many of the AI pioneers. I myself started my career at an MIT startup in Boston doing logistics scheduling and optimization, mainly for airlines and airports around the world. After that, I was a computer science professor and an AI consultant in Hong Kong for over 20 years and created many of the major AI systems here, such as AI systems for transportation, hospitals, and government departments. I'm currently with Prudential Corp Asia working on AI and our digital ecosystem for health and wealth, which is called Pulse by Prudential, and I'll be sharing more of that later in my talk. Before I talk about digital transformation AI, let me just spend a couple of minutes to introduce my company. I work in the Asia regional headquarters for Prudential PLC, which is headquartered in London, UK. We have over 170 years of history and are among the top global Fortune 100 companies. Although headquartered in London, in 2019, we had a demerger of our European business. So our operation is now strongly Asia focused. Prudential, together with eSpring, our asset management arm, operates our 15 markets in Asia. We have access to basically half the world population, with a market that is heavily underinsured and unprepared for retirement. Insurance penetration can be only a few percent in some of the countries. Many people fall into poverty because they just don't have enough, they don't have insurance if there's a major illness. Prudential is currently top 3 in most of our live markets in Asia with over 600,000 agents and over 18,000 bank branches. We serve 15 million plus customers. We also have an operation in Africa operating out of 8 markets. In US, we have Jackson, which is a leading in retirement income. Just a note, Prudential PLC is not affiliated in any manner with Prudential Financial Inc., a company whose principal place of business is in the USA, or the Prudential Assurance Company, a subsidiary of M&G PLC, a company incorporated in the United Kingdom. Today, I'm going to cover a few topics very quickly. Firstly, is the challenges that industries in general are now facing with COVID-19 and consequently changes in business models and technology adoption. Secondly, the role of AI in digitalization and digital transformation. Lastly, I'd like to share use cases of how Prudential is making use of AI to help users be healthier and wealthier as well. Needless to say, COVID-19 has changed every aspect of our life in how we work, how we live, how we play, and how children study. People are staying indoors more often, regardless whether there is a lockdown or not. Daily activities that were once face-to-face all now move online. This includes working from home, virtual schooling. In-store shopping is now mostly online shopping, and that includes groceries and daily necessities. In fact, according to various studies, we're spending a lot more time on our phones and laptops than ever before. And with most of our daily activities, including work, school, and shopping, all move online, it's more important than ever for companies to go digital. Those companies without a digital presence or without a good digital customer experience are disappearing quickly, and we have seen many companies disappear over the past few months. COVID-19 has truly accelerated digital transformation. Some say by as much as 5 to 7 years. There is now a sense of urgency to be fully digital and for companies to undergo a digital transformation ASAP. For the insurance industry, this is very evident. Prior to COVID-19, due to types of products we offer and various government regulations, practically most of our products had to be sold face-to-face. With COVID-19, insurance regulators across Asia quickly established new policies and guidelines for virtual selling. Now, roughly 90% of our products in Asia could be sold virtually. This requires adoption of a range of technologies, including eKYC, AI facial and biometric login, virtual conferencing, e-policy generation, e-signature, e-payment, e-claims, etc. Fortunately for us, most of these technologies were already in use in different processes, and we were able to quickly create a complete user flow and adapt to new norms within weeks. Although the pandemic is truly a horrific event, but if it wasn't for a pandemic, I don't think insurance regulators around the world would embrace digital and virtual so quickly. Another trend we see is the growth of digital ecosystems. Being digital is not enough. Consumers want easy access to related products and services all in one spot. If you don't have an ecosystem, at least you need to tap into partner ecosystems to get to the customers. According to McKinsey, ecosystems will account for 30% of global revenues by 2025. McKinsey also noted that insurance companies have the opportunity to create new source of revenues by rethinking our traditional roles and adopting an ecosystem mindset. We at Prudential have created a digital ecosystem of complementary services and products that cater to a full range of health and wealth needs. Our ecosystem is embodied in an app we call Pulse by Prudential. Furthermore, our Pulse ecosystem was designed with an open API that allows us to easily tap into other ecosystems operated by our partners, such as large e-wallet players, retailers, telcos, allowing us to expand our ecosystem even further. However, digital transformation and going fully digital has its challenges. It has become harder to stay closer to your customer, and that's where AI can contribute. Through online digital touchpoints and footprints, AI, with all the data that's being collected, helps customers better understand customers' needs, their demographics, personal preferences. Uh, Digital transformation together with AI not only allows companies to innovate and create products and services better, faster, and cheaper, but also stay closer to your customers. Using AI, customer experience is enhanced by making the entire user journey totally frictionless with AI automation, as well as highly personalized, providing content and recommendation that is precisely what the user needs and wants. Simply put, the key to staying close to your customers and giving them awesome customer experience is the ability to use AI machine learning to give each and every customer a unique experience, not one size fits all. For many in the insurance industry, we are leveraging AI and digital transformation to rethink the traditional role of an insurer, which has basically been the same for the past hundreds of years, if not thousands, which is basically claims and payments. In traditional role, there is practically no customer engagement, and the only customer interaction is when there is a claim. Prudential has now moved to a role that is more of a partner in helping customers become healthier and wealthier. Customer engagement and interaction is frequent and daily. We understand that a substantial percentage of premature deaths can be avoided through changing lifestyle behavior, such as proper exercising and dieting. At Prudential, we have a prevent, postpone, and protect model to help customers stay healthy. First is prevent. Preventing people getting sick in the first place by providing alerts of high risk of maybe air pollution or dengue fever. We also provide a digital health assessment together with a digital twin to make sure that you're aware of your body conditions. We also have an AI symptom checker, basically an AI doctor, if you're worried about any symptoms, whether it's serious or not. The second stage is postpone, which is to provide all the necessary tools to keep you healthy as long as possible. This includes lifestyle wellness related tools to stay fit, with challenges and communities to motivate you. We encourage better dieting with things like meal planning, especially important for those with diabetes or potential for diabetes or heart diseases. We also have chronic disease management to remind people to take medications regularly. Last but not least is protect. If you do get sick, we provide easy access to doctors in clinics or hospitals, as well as via your phone using telemedicine and e-prescription to deliver your medicines right to your doorstep. We do this because at Prudential, our mission is making our customers or anyone who uses our app healthier and wealthier through technologies like AI, machine learning. Our app is free for anyone to download and use. Some of the services may require subscription or policy, such as telemedicine, but most of the features are free of charge. Why we're doing this? A recent study by the World Bank and the World Health Organization shows that more than half the world population does not have access to essential health services. Particularly in Asia Pacific region, only a few percent have health insurance. Many fall into poverty if there's a major illness. We believe apps like Pulse is a big step towards making healthcare more accessible to many more people, and that's why we're giving it out free. By providing tools to help customers take charge of their own health, many premature deaths can be avoided through better fitness and dieting. The World Bank estimates that every 2 seconds, someone aged 30 to 70 years old dies prematurely from non-communicable diseases such as cardiovascular disease, chronic respiratory disease, diabetes, or cancer. Many of these could be avoided through better diet planning and regular exercise. At Prudential, we believe the best way to solve the health and wealth challenges is to use highly scalable AI to provide valuable health advice or money management advice to anyone who needs it. We believe we do well by doing good. We believe in giving back to communities where we operate and helping the less fortunate by providing affordable or free and easy access to quality healthcare and money management tools and services for all. We believe the only way to do this in a highly scalable and cost-effective manner is to leverage data and AI. There is a saying, data is the new oil and AI is the new electricity. We make use of AI and machine learning to make sense of all the data collected to help determine what is best for each specific person, such as the best fitness plan, the best dieting plan, best chronic illness management, best savings, investment plans, etc. Data drives our personalization and recommendation engines so that we provide the best advice possible. We use AI basically everywhere and throughout the entire customer journey to enhance the customer experience, which is end to end. This diagram is just, shows us some examples of where we use AI. From using AI to optimize and personalize social media marketing, to personalized product recommendations and robo-advisors, to automated underwriting, dynamic pricing, to customer servicing with chatbots and RPA, and AI personalized engagements of customers to improve loyalty and advocacy. AI is also used to sense changes in life stages to personalize product recommendations just when customers need it, such as starting a family or when they retire. However, today I will focus more on our customer-facing Pulse app and how we use AI for better health and wealth. The types of AI techniques we use includes knowledge graphs, machine learning, deep learning, chatbots, RPA, as well as big data. And I'll give some use cases for each of these. By the way, if you'd like to try our AI app, it's available in Google and Apple app stores. However, you have to set your country to one of our countries in Asia where we operate, such as the Hong Kong or the Philippines, etc. Each country may have slightly different features due to local needs. Our app has been downloaded over 12 million times in 13 countries, including 2 in Africa. It's available in 10 different languages, which is not easy to do because our encyclopedia of medical terms have to be translated as well for each country. Firstly, let's explore how knowledge graphs are used. We use knowledge graphs of medical knowledge as well as individuals' medical history. A knowledge graph is basically a graph of nodes that represent concepts and links that represent relationships. The medical domain is one that is highly documented with structured knowledge in the form of knowledge graphs are readily available and standardized. So there are standard terms for all the diseases known to mankind, all symptoms, all body parts, etc. If you say COVID-19, for example, all professionals know what that means, and it applies basically to the entirety of all medical terms. These graphs or ontologies have been vetted by medical professionals around the world and has been accumulating for decades. I'm going to show you a short video of how an AI chatbot uses a knowledge graph of medical knowledge combined with a patient's medical history graph to do symptom checking. The demo is from Babylon Health in UK and uses AWS Alexa as a chatbot.
Alexa, I want to talk to Babylon.
Hi there, I'm Babylon and I'm here to help. To start, tell me what symptom is bothering you the most.
Well, I've got quite a sore stomach.
Sorry to hear that. Let's figure out what's causing your pain and how to treat it. Chris, where exactly is the pain?
It's kind of on the top part of my stomach, sort of in the middle.
And how bad is the pain?
Oh, it's not too bad.
And does it come and go?
Yeah, it comes and goes, and it's worse after eating.
I see. How would you describe the pain?
Sort of feels like a burning pain.
Okay. And are you feeling sick?
Yeah, a little bit.
Have you vomited at all?
No?
Have you noticed you're feeling fuller sooner than usual?
No.
How long have you had this pain?
A few months? 3 months, maybe?
Are you still a non-smoker?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Have you been taking any of your ibuprofen tablets the last few days?
Yeah, I have.
Thanks, Chris. I know enough now to offer information on what may be causing your symptoms. It could be acid reflux or a peptic ulcer. I'd recommend speaking to a GP soon. They're likely to prescribe something called the proton pump inhibitor to control your stomach acid. I can then get this prescription to your home using your Amazon Prime.
Okay, thanks, Babylon.
My pleasure. Thanks for using Babylon with Alexa. Goodbye.
Quite amazing, right? We provide the same AI chatbot in our Pulse app, and it's free for anyone to use. So if you're worried about any symptoms at any time of the day, you can quickly check to see if whether it is something serious that you need to see a doctor for or not. We also provide an AI health check with 3D digital twin in the app to show how various organs are doing and whether there is any issue that you need to be concerned with and talk to your doctors about. And if you need to see a doctor, we have a hospital guide to show the nearest hospital as well as waiting times at different hospitals so that you can figure out which one to make an appointment at. And if you don't need to go to the hospital but want to visit a doctor, we can also help locate one for you. In many countries, we also provide telemedicine, so you can talk to a doctor via your phone's camera. This is a great feature since with COVID-19, people prefer not to go out of their homes. The same platform is used for other types of teleconsultations, such as talking to a dietitian or your physical trainer. Of course, we also make use of deep learning, which is really what drove the current explosive interest in AI in the first place. Most of the models for deep learning are well understood. The key is doing deep learning right is to have data. With millions of people using Pulse on a regular basis, we have access to lots of data to help people stay healthy. For example, we use deep learning in facial analytics to predict basic information such as, obviously gender, age, whether someone's smoker or non-smoker, but more importantly, your BMI, so that we can track whether you are improving your fitness with exercising. And in some countries, if your BMI improves, we provide additional coverage or reduced premium if you exercise regularly. With bandwidth getting cheaper and cheaper and 5G, we see more and more people taking videos, such as TikTok videos. So if you take a selfie video, our AI machine learning extracts key vital signs such as blood oxygenation level, respiratory rate, heartbeat counts, etc. Sort of like an instant health check with a video. AI does this by detecting subtle changes in skin color and movement, as well as when we breathe and when our heart pumps. We can also use deep learning to analyze your eyes for potential symptoms of various eye diseases, such as cataract. We also use AI deep learning to help compare against a collection of skin conditions that we have trained our model for. By taking a photo, we can easily check if the skin condition is something that you need to worry about or not. The same tool can also detect potential nail diseases as well. Helping users keep fit is an important feature of the Pulse app. We do this by syncing with wearables, creating nudges, campaigns, and competitions. We also use the camera and AI to act like a virtual coach. It detects if your posture is correct or not and give advice. It also counts push-ups, squats, etc. It basically acts as your exercise companion and virtual coach. Oral health is another feature that uses deep learning. Here, it detects the color of your teeth and whether you are improving with brushing. There's a whole regimen of challenges and rewards to encourage good oral health. Chatbots and RPA are, of course, the most popular form of AI in the past couple of years. We use AI chatbot for traditional tasks such as customer servicing, answering questions, retrieving policy information, as well as RPA to make changes such as updating addresses, beneficiary for your policies, etc. Although I've been mainly talking about a health ecosystem, but the exact same concept can also apply to wealth. This screen shows our AI wealth management capability with AI-powered chatbot and robo-advisor. Helps set financial goals and financial planning, as well as help manage your investment. Of course, the most important use of AI is in big data and analytics to improve customer experience. In the digital world, it is easy to lose the human touch and treat everyone the same. Consumers don't like that, of course. With massive data, we're really good at getting a picture, a complete picture of each particular customers, what their demographics are, what life stage they are in, and what they like and don't like. AI and machine learning allows us to understand our digital customers much better. AI allows us to treat each person as a unique individual with unique goals and needs. AI and personalization is really adding the human touch back to digital. My last slide, I just want to summarize what is driving what we do, and that is to make our customers healthier and wealthier through technology like AI and machine learning. As the saying goes, we believe health is the ultimate wealth for anyone. And with the Pulse app, we provide ecosystem for health. As we all know that prevention is definitely much better than cure. Thank you so much for listening to my talk. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at andy.chun@prudential.com.hk. Thank you.